I definitely Bobby Shumurda is the 10th user of All for One. When he get out, he definitely changing the game up. Bobby Shumurda's gonna change the way rap looks.
I don't think Bobby Shumurda. I think he's done.
That's wild.
Bobby Shumurda raw as hell.
He is, but I think his time passed. Like
that's what they thought about Gucci Mane.
That's true, but he got to reinvent himself. He can't come out with the same old, same old.
She got everything, but she bang with us. Hook her on the team, bang. She a little button for the cameras. We got everything that you need.
Are you about to play me some more?
Nah, I mean I could get you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead. You know, I'm gonna let it sit where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
You're not ready to get that smoke, but it's okay. All right, so on 3 we'll clap and then we'll get it started. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome to the AfrOtaku podcast. This is our first interview as the AfrOtakus. I'm joined here by my co-host and our special guest who will introduce themselves starting right now.
Hi, it's Player 5. Nice to meet everybody.
What up, what up, what up? I am Grimps.
My name is Wolf's Den.
And I'm Victoria.
Okay.
On Hip Hop Podcast.
Cool. Yeah, go into it. Tell people who you are, what the Nerds on Hip Hop is, what you guys talk about, all that.
You want to give the pitch, or should I give the pitch?
I guess I can do it. So Nerds on Hip Hop Podcast. I mean, it was originally the Wolf's Den idea. But it's about, basically we talk about hip hop, just like the title describes. We also talk about nerd stuff. So we'll talk about anime, we'll talk about comic books, we'll talk about K-dramas, video games, like anything nerdy we most likely talk about.
Okay. Cool. So obviously we're like the manga and anime guys, so we always ask this to people we interview with, but like what got you into anime if you're into it? Like what was that gateway one for you? I feel like I know Miss Old Schools already, but I'll let you guys say it.
Yeah. So it's Sailor Moon. It's I just remember my brother sat me down one day and he was like, "Oh, this show's coming on. I think you're gonna like it." And like 27 years later, or not 27, but 27 minus 5 years later. Still, it's one of my favorite shows ever. But definitely like that whole Toonami block in general, like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Tenchi Muyo, like was like the full-on gateway.
Yeah, I feel like that hooked a lot of us. Definitely got me. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's immense childhoods. For me, it's Dragon Ball Z, but it's because my family used to live in Japan. So I remember, like, when I was 8 years old, I found my brother's old VHS tapes of live Japanese broadcasts of Dragon Ball Z. And I watched them on my birthday. And that really was... Watching DBZ, imagine Vegeta fight with no subtitles, no nothing. Wow. It was really...
So you heard the, like, original voice, like the original Goku.
I stand by that those original voices and original soundtrack is way better than what you guys got.
Really?
Not to front on Bruce Falconer, because Bruce Falconer's stuff has grown on me. But the OG Japanese tracks, man.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. Bring it back. So, you telling me that the American Kamehameha isn't the littest thing in anime since anime?
Nah, man.
You gotta pay just to hear him say it in real life.
I think one thing you should know about the Wolf's Den is that he has the unpopular opinion about everything.
That is not true.
Everything. Anything.
I wish I knew that earlier. I would have changed some of the topics a little bit.
Yeah, that you know.
Get this out together. Say Fairy Tail's the latest show ever.
Maybe.
So, yeah. I'll throw in one more. It was just like when I decided to stick with the cultures when I watched Genshiken, like in 2006, 2007. That's when I realized I'm gonna watch this for the rest of my life.
So now I guess I gotta a question to piggyback on that. I'll ask it to, was it Victoria?
Yes.
Okay, so you said that you grew up basically watching like the Gen Ed animes, like Toonami joints. Everybody sees them. I got a question. What was like the first like out of Toonami, like your breakout anime, if I will?
Yeah, so my brother actually used to work for GameStop, so he would come home with like all these anime DVDs. Yeah, it was dope. It was amazing. So he has like this crazy anime collection, so I would just like use it as my own personal library, basically.
Okay.
So I think it was the first one was probably like El Hazard the Wanderers. It's like a 90s fantasy series. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely like low key. And then after that I watched Claymore, which I really loved. And I think that was the one where I was like, okay, outside of Toonami, this is something I'm going to watch for the rest of my life.
Claymore used to scare me as a kid.
I love Claymore.
Well, that's the first time I see dudes get chopped up in like a cartoon series type deal. Like an animated series. I was like, oh god, people get murdered.
Yeah, it's so scary, but I don't know what, I liked it a lot.
Okay, I feel like the other questions, like what's your favorite anime and all that, is kind of redundant, so I'll skip to the other ones. So since you guys are the nerds on hip hop, right? I feel like this question kind of fuses the anime and the hip hop part. So if you could make a mixtape with any anime character, which one would you pick and why?
I'm gonna flame it no matter what it is.
I'm actually going to change my original answer. So I'm actually going to have Gohan in the booth, but it can't be as Gohan. He has to be dressed up as Great Saiyaman, and we do it like that.
Wow.
He's nothing but a hype man at that point.
Yeah, I'm a little hurt at that one.
I just gotta say,
nothing but ad-libs.
Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman, definitely a decent feature artist, but he said the whole mixtape. There's no way you can hang around that dude for more than an hour. He 100% a square. His daddy a wild man. He get beat up on the rig. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can hang out with that dude for more than an hour.
I'm just saying, since I don't normally do like super like mainstreamish hip hop, but I feel like Great Saiyaman Gohan with his kind of corny ass, but also trying to be fly stuff would work out perfectly.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I already know who he sounds like.
I can hear like if anything, Great Saiyaman would be like the Will Smith for sure. Like his bars.
Don't
that's
disrespect Will
perfect.
Smith like that.
That is perfect.
Will Smith is that is perfect for me. I love Will Smith.
He would be Tyler the Creator.
Oh, that's that's
what?
They both some squares. They both some squares. They both think they dress and fly, but they actually kind of weird, and they just in their own world with daddy issues.
The thing is that I'm gonna go with the Will Smith comparison better than the Tyler, because
Tyler disrespected my boy.
Tyler's a little dark.
No, Tyler's a little bit dark. Tyler's got a little bit of like. Tyler's genuinely weird. Gohan is not genuinely weird. Gohan is family friendly content.
Family friendly. Gohan kicks Cell in half.
And he's still family friendly content after that. It's like when, Will Smith ended up having a song where he curses off a white woman and still come back and give you Big Willie style. That's perfectly it. I'm down for this.
I feel like y'all disrespected Will Smith, man.
No, we love Will Smith.
Because we know Will got better bars than Tyler.
Right? And Great Saiyaman has the potential to have better bars than, I don't know. But he's definitely not Tyler Creed. He's not weird enough to be Tyler.
Yeah, he's not weird.
He's not.
Alright.
So, my pick was Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
Uh-huh.
I feel like he or she, they never, of course,
Google, right?
never said, but they. Yeah, just like super animated, super hype. I feel like they would come with some super creative bars. I think it'd be really fun to be with Ed like 24/7 for a mixtape.
Ed look like they don't take a shower. I don't know Ed pronouns, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with they. Yeah, Ed look like they don't take a shower.
I mean, that's mostly studio life for a lot of people, so they'll fit right in. I'm gonna go home and take a shower, but they're probably gonna come up with some good beats or some good bars because they're gonna be in the studio the whole time.
Hey, Ed definitely take Keith.
No way. These comparisons you throw it out there, player fire, you tweaking.
I'm out there.
Alright, y'all wanna share some of yours if y'all remember. I think we asked this question before, but I forgot who I said.
My originals.
Yeah, so I might have to make it up.
But alright, check it out. So who's gonna be rapping on my tracks? I'm gonna choose Ray. Just because I feel like he had mad bars made from Ray from Promised Neverland.
Okay.
And when I'm actually making my videos, though, I'm gonna have to throw my boy Itachi up in there because he's gonna hit him with that Sharingan, and it's gonna make whatever bar is being spit be even harder because he'll put you in a whole other world with that shit.
He stay putting respect on Itachi name.
I'm telling you, it don't matter what it is, he gotta come up with Itachi, brother, or something. I'm gonna let you go first, player fire, because I'm still thinking.
Oh, that's how it is?
Yeah.
Alright, man. What you call it? I'm gonna go with y'all watch Akira Tatsuo from Akira. He's basically dude with the big head. The reason I choose him because he like 13 and he really banging out there for real. Like he a gangbanger, so I need some trap music.
Rap all day.
And if anybody gonna be out here trapping, it's definitely Tatsuo.
I'm done. Alright, I'm gonna go Bleach. I'm gonna go someone from Bleach.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pick I'm gonna go with the first captain just because he's old, but I feel like he's one of those people like when he comes on the track you think he doesn't got bars or smoke for you, but he just ends up, lighting that bitch up, literally. But I'll go with the first captain from Bleach. Let's see what else we got. Oh, and then last question before we go into the story time. If you guys could be any anime character, and this can go character or you can pick maybe like an anime world, what would it be? Or who would it be?
For me, I feel like a lot of people would guess I would say Sailor Moon, but I feel like that would be like it's kind of hard to be Sailor Moon. Like you got to go out and fight people at night, all these weird monsters. Like I don't think I want that for my life.
You know what's the creepiest thing about living in the Sailor Moon world? There's this flying nigga in a tuxedo and a mask that's for real out here gangbanging. Like if he catch you wearing the wrong colors, it's on sight. Imagine getting beat up by him. That'd be so bad.
That's what I'll say. Like I don't know if I want to actually live in that world. Like it'd be cool to be a magical girl, but that's a little too scary. So I think Kiki's delivery service would be kind of fun. Like she has his powers, but like everyone's kind of cool with her having powers. It's out in the open. She doesn't have to keep any secrets. It seems just really chill.
Gotcha. Okay. Still debating.
I'm still debating. You know what? I'm gonna say some. I'm gonna go with a pick that's probably dangerous as ever. But because it's one of my favorite characters, I want to be Kurapika in the world of Hunter x Hunter.
Wow. Alright, that's savage. That's savage.
I mean, it'd be interesting to have those powers and just really like, that Hunter x Hunter world looks fun to be exploring. Although, if I could make one addition, I want to go into Greed Island. That's the one asterisk I want on it. I want to be Kurapika in Greed Island. That's asterisk. Yeah, there we go.
Why do you say that?
Greed Island is my favorite part of Hunter x Hunter, and I think it's the first game that I've seen in like an anime or whatever that kind of captures like how a game captures your personality. Like I always felt like totally forgot the father's name, but the way that he designed the game is like it's through the social interaction and so forth that Gon was able to get out of the game. The natural things of that nature. So I always think that would be fun to actually do. Because most other game scenarios are like these end of the world scenarios going through like, if you get killed here, you're killed there. And Greed Island is semi like that, but not really at the same time. And I feel like if you survive, there's a better chance to survive Green Island than most other isekai scenarios.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Do you guys want to share any, or do you want to move on to story time?
If I could live in any world,
Yeah.
and I can't just pick like a harem world.
I mean, you can. That's definitely not.
Well, like 100%. I am gonna pick a world where the minimal of effort gets every girl around me to like fall in love, because that's so easy, and it's lit. Yeah, it don't matter which one. I'll take Monster Girl, Sailor Girl. It don't matter. Just give me the harem. I'm good.
I think I'll take Jiru from Toriko.
Okay.
Just so I can be the most slept-on old man in the world. I'll just be walking around in the wilderness. Everybody's like, what the hell is this old man doing? He's about to get attacked by this bear. Next thing you know, the bear just gets his head chopped off.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
Yeah, y'all trying to work hard for the rest of y'all life.
What do you mean? All I do is eat strong lizards and I'm chilling.
All right, bro. I'm boxing bears for a living. I got a harem. But you know what? That's everybody's choice. Clearly, I'm hedonistic.
At first I was gonna say Naruto, because I think if you die in Naruto, you just become a legend even if you didn't do anything. But
hey, don't put no disrespect on Neji's name, even indirectly.
But I'll be different. I really like yeah, actually I'll go with that. I'll go with Hitman Reborn, because I was gonna say Beelzebub, but I'll go with Hitman Reborn because I really like the concept of like the family and like each one of your friends kind of like meaning something different in terms of like however your family makeup is. So I thought that was raw, so I'd probably go with that. I don't have a particular character I think I'd just pick the world. Okay, so every time we get a guest on this podcast, they have to give us a story time. So I don't know if both of you guys are gonna combo on one, or one person is gonna take it, but basically you gotta share with us, I don't know, some funny random we've gotten scary. The last interview was just a creepy story. So yeah, it could be anything. But yeah, you guys take it away whenever you're ready.
You want me to go first?
Do you have a story?
I do actually have one.
Alright.
Alright, so picture this. So I'm originally from Jamaica.
Okay.
We had at the end of what would be 11th grade for you guys, we take this major exam called CXC. And this is kind of the most important exam that you take at that time, because that could pretty much determine if you're going to go on a 12th grade, go straight to university. It affects everything. So my mom enrolls me in these essentially extras English class. A bunch of guys I know from my school are there. I'm pretty much the known nerd in that crew. So that's like, alright, cool, whatever. We're getting closer and closer to these English exams, and the teacher pretty much tells us like, here, we have to start doing classes twice a day now. You have to be ready for like days and stuff. Is where I'll never forget, one of the guys on our basketball team literally yells out in the middle of class, "No, miss, it's because I gotta watch Naruto." Our entire class broke out. Because I'm like, this is Toonami era Naruto, but he's trying to go home to watch.
Yeah.
But at the same time, most of the people I know had switched over to subs. So it's like, man, your life is terrible if you're watching that old dog. But it's like, you kind of, and I don't know if people really knew he was a nerd like that to be like, nah, I gotta go home and watch Naruto instead of do anything else right now. So yeah, so every time me and my friend think of this guy, we always say like, "No, miss Naruto." That's always what we say.
That's great.
Yeah, that's decent. My man, cool for that. So did y'all get out of it or nah?
No, of course not. We gonna get out of that.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was like, "Oh shit, me too."
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, word? It's the same time as Naruto."
Oh, mine isn't anime related.
Oh, it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
About the time you beat that one person up?
About crackheads
No.
last week.
Someone what?
Player 5 was talking about crackheads last week for his stories.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't involve that either.
Everybody got a good crackhead story.
That's true. So mine's, I was in 7th grade. I took like a music class. It was like music appreciation, super easy, just like show up. So we had like a free day one day, and she was just like, "Oh, extra credit, come up and tell a joke." So I just saw Martin Lawrence's Run Tell That. Like one of his stand-ups came out, I forgot, like early 2000s. So I'm just like, oh, I'm just like say one of his jokes, like, it's so easy. So I get up there and I like start saying his joke, and it's just dead quiet.
Damn.
Somebody like, boom.
No one got it.
Yeah, I think I just didn't deliver it right. Like, it was just one of those jokes where, you know, Martin's really animated. Like, you can't just like say the joke. You kind of have to like do his moves. You have to like have his face, his voice, you know? So yeah, it was just like, I just sat back down. I was just like, and my teacher, she was like, where was that from? And I was like, Martin Lawrence, Run Tell That. And I could feel like she was just like, yeah, I'm not watching that. That was a terrible joke.
Hey.
So you ruined Martin Lawrence for him.
Yes, she did.
I think I did.
And that's why he broke right now. All because of you.
Yeah.
His
all 30 people in
career
that
just
class.
declined immediately.
Everybody like, yeah, y'all hear that one joke?
Remove all your stock in Martin.
Right. It just spread from Miramar, Florida. Like 31 people in my class.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Mark. I still watch the show.
Oh, that's
Get
awesome.
some royalties from that, hopefully. Make up for it.
Hey, you say you're from Miramar, Florida?
Yeah.
Do you know a kid named Jonathan Rollins?
That sounds familiar.
He went to Miramar, Florida.
We just gonna put his whole government
I was just going to say that.
Oh, I mean, hey,
people
hey,
gonna be looking for
I'm not big enough for that either.
Rollins. All I got is, hey, runneth up. You know what I'm saying? He not in this country right now. He said,
what did Buddy say? Is Marcus Baby or whatever his name?
yo, it's Miles, baby.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Myanmar's really small, so if I don't know him, I know somebody who knows him. Because Myanmar has like 100 people total. Like, Myanmar's super small.
Oh, man, you know,
Yeah.
well, I just think of everything in Florida just extra. Like, everybody just beautiful. Everybody got money. Nobody ever broke.
What do you mean? There's hella old people over there.
Yeah, bro, they stay with money.
You trying to get you a sugar mama?
Yes, sir.
Hey, out there.
Yeah.
What else we can? Okay. So we got a couple of options on some discussion topics. So I'll let you guys pick which one or maybe two you guys want to talk about. We have favorite anime openings, so just going through highlighting whichever openings we kind of like love. Pretty straightforward. Slept On, which I think might be good now that we know that Wolves Den has some pretty unpopular opinions. So it's basically just your chance to kind of defend some of your favorite characters that you feel like everybody shits on. And then the last one is Convention Do's and Don'ts. I think that came up because you guys just recently went to San Diego Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
And we just came from BlurredCon, so it might be good to just talk about some things we liked about our convention, some things we didn't like, some things people should watch out for. And then, yeah, if there's anything other than those that you guys think would be cool topics, we can do that instead.
I guess we'll do favorite.
I don't know if that was a question.
Oh, my question was pick one or two we can talk about.
I want to talk about the greatest opening of all time.
Okay, I'm ready to heat that opening up.
If you heat this opening, man, you have trash taste. Smile Bomb for Yu Yu Hakusho is the greatest anime opening of all time.
Is
It
that the
greatest-
first season?
Say it again.
Which season is that? A Yu Yu Hakusho?
The very first one.
Okay.
Like the very first opening?
Yes.
I'm a Yu Yu Hakusho fan. I can't heat it up just off the.
Oh, okay. That sounds like you can't do that. Every time I've gone, Like, it is one of the few with lyrics that I care about where I'm like, yo, man, I'm not feeling good today. I need to go listen to these lyrics to, like, make me feel better about being alive. Like, that's that vibe of that. And the instrumentation's perfect. Like,
Yeah.
if I could sample that and do it justice, I would. I think it's impossible to sample it, but yeah, that joint gets me through, like, every, like, mid-semester slump of life. That's the joint I go to.
Oh, I chose Gurren Lagann for that. Like, that rah, fight the power. Like, it'll get you so hyped. I love that opening. Like, it's so exciting. It's so much fun. Like, it's just like, here's the heavens. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, that's decent. It's few anime openings out there that get you ready to box. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's one of them.
There's a couple out there.
Yeah. You know, hey, if they play Hero's Comeback from Naruto, you're square up.
in there. I'm in there.
Yeah.
If they play that Dragon Ball GT opening, I'm in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. That's a good point. Can we even talk? Let's also put respect on the Japanese Head Shala Dragon Ball Z opening, since I know y'all gonna bring the Toonami in here now. Let's put respect on the Japanese one, fam.
I can only do that if you put respect on Rock the Dragon.
I respect Rock the Dragon. I don't even respect the Canadian joint. Have you heard the Canadian joint?
No, I'm
They have
not
a Canadian
listening to no Canadian music.
So because I traveled so
Drake on it? No.
no, because I traveled so much, I literally experienced Dragon Ball Z in 3 different versions. I've heard the Japanese when I wasn't around when Toonami was happening. I was in Canada, so I heard the Canadian version. When I go visit Jamaica, when I hear Toonami, I would hear that. So I heard those at the same time. So all those 3 openings are classic, but the Japanese one is the best. But go check out the Canadian one. If you have not heard that, that's actually kind of heat.
I'm listening to it after. I got it pulled up in the background right now.
Alright.
Cause Head Chala ain't got nothing on Rock the Dragon. You know how many little niggas out there start powering up when it was I was powered up at that moment.
Hair went a little blonde.
I know. Woo, you couldn't have been around me at that point. It was an instant mosh pit. We boxed.
I'm surprised none of y'all brought up We Are Fighting Dreamers from Naruto as well.
We did that last podcast.
Yeah,
okay.
someone brought
It's
that
an
up.
instant lit.
I give it to him, but I still like that was a corny one. The Shippuden second opening, the one where they're like talking about friendship or whatever. It sounds kind of corny, but I liked it a lot. I don't remember the name of the song.
One of my favorites was the second season ending to Inuyasha.
I'm gonna go
I'll let Inuyasha, I think, get it.
Yeah, you have to look it up, or maybe we can drop it on the episode when you chop this up. But
yeah,
you know, super hot fire.
Glass reflection for Gundam Wing.
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's off the list.
That
got left off Bad and Bougie.
Wow. Y'all are. Wow.
Also, either season 4 or season 5 ending for Sailor Moon is such a happy song. It makes me so happy every time I listen to it.
Does anybody fuck with the opening to Orin High School Host Club?
I haven't peeped the show yet. So
okay. So I'll just point this out. My favorite anime are like romantic comedies. So you know, I'm hip to the romantic comedies. Trust me, they lit. Give them a shot.
So what about the Toradora opening then?
Oh, Toradora is lit. Everything about Toradora is automatic lit. And if you disagree, we box. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree, you can just send me the address. That's it.
Hey, you said you about to keep his ass, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't get to see Gramps. I changed my hairstyle. I got the mini Chief Keefs going. You know what I'm saying? So,
now you gotta turn your camera on.
Yeah, I ain't got the camera. This is my desktop, so. But yeah, if trust me, if you not fucking with Toradora, it's on site. Full Chicago style.
Full Chicago. Okay. Do you guys want to try the slept on convention do's or don'ts or something else?
I'm leaning
Sword, I don't know. So I have one for Slept On, but I'm not completely sold on it myself. So I'm kind of leaning towards conventions for that reason.
No, I say you should say it because then we're definitely gonna flame whatever you say.
Yeah, I mean, I know already I'm gonna get flamed because so I just started watching Naruto.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so you ready?
Hey, you might as well get it out. You sleeping on Sakura?
So she's terrible. She is terrible. Like I watched the first not first few episodes. I'm like I'm really in the beginning, but so she doesn't do anything. I agree. She's terrible.
Wait,
but I feel like
you're good. I said as long as you don't try to sell Sakura.
No, I'm not. But I feel like the creator Kishimoto should get some of the blame. I feel like we focus so much on Sakura. It's like we need to start looking at him because he's the one who made her this way.
Who he sleep on? Who the sleeper?
That's the thing. I don't know, but I just want to say it's not really like she slept on because she's whack, but like I feel like we shouldn't hate her as much.
Oh, it's
really
10-10. It's 10-10. Is
it
10-10?
Oh, that's good.
Is it 10-10?
Oh, she's almost Sakura.
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
Oh yeah. It was Sakura. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, we ended this podcast.
Yeah. Sorry. You know what? I'm yeah. My other
you feel
pick was
like
Doflamingo.
She shouldn't get as much hate as she does.
She shouldn't get all the hate.
Okay, wait. I think
Is
this what you're saying? She shouldn't get the hate because she's a boring character, but Masashi Kishimoto kept putting like her in the spotlight.
Basically. So
it's his fault for not showing us the other female characters.
It's his fault for not making her better. Because there's opportunities there. Like there's points where I'm just like, she could do something here. Like, you know, Naruto's knocked out, Sasuke's like knocked out.
First of all, I already knew she was basic when she wouldn't give my boy Lee the time of day. Alright, sure, his fit busted. Alright, you know, his eyebrows a little thick. Alright, you know what I'm saying? But he love you, girl. So, you know.
Rocking that jumpsuit, man. You can't sleep on Lee.
I know. He had out the romp him before anybody. He was ready.
I'm sure there was hella niggas in the Lee village, like, before he got dropped, that were, like, rocking bowl cuts because of Lee. They were
know, they like, ooh.
When he dropped the weights,
give me the
everybody in Konoha was rocking bowl cuts. They was like, hey, let me get that Lee joint.
Give me the Lee. Hey, they looked at all the Nike places. Oh, you got that Lee fit? Yeah. Oh, onesie, bro. I just want to slide into it.
Man, he had them joggers early, right?
I know. He had the leg warmers and everything. Hey, Lee was lit.
I got someone that we need to put more respect on.
Okay.
I got two people, but one I'm gonna really ride hard for. The other one I'm not gonna ride as hard for.
Alright.
So I'm gonna ride hard for Sailor Jupiter. I'm convinced that Sailor Jupiter should be the star of Sailor Moon. Usagi is whack as a person. Like, not even as a character, she cares very little about her friends.
Lies.
She only shows up when cats show up with food. She abuses Ami. These are all whack characteristics why she should not be the main lead character. Jupiter, on the other hand, has a unique struggle. She's the actual one out of all of them that can actually fight real tough. She actually has a tall complex. And she deals with the struggle of being a person who's perceived as tough, but she wants to be feminine. Now tell me if that should be the core of the damn show.
Okay, so no.
Yeah. Those are valid points. I'm like looking it up.
I got an argument.
Go ahead.
I feel like Tuxedo Mask should have been the main character.
There we
You
go.
feel me? Because, sure, we could have made a show about female empowerment. Or we could have made a harem about Tuxedo Mask and him getting all these sailors. What about that?
I think the age gap is too much of a concern.
That's another story. No, so definitely Usagi is definitely there for her friends. She sacrificed herself for her friends. Also, Rei can fight as well.
But Rei is
alone.
tough. Rei is not a fighter like.
I think so.
I always like Sailor Mercury.
And Venus. Venus can fight too. Mercury's dope.
She had blue hair.
That's a good reason.
But my other person to put respect on is my girl Relina Peacecraft from Gundam Wing. Cats over the years have flacked the woman for trying to actually bring peace. Have flacked the woman because Hero was a trash ass dude. Do y'all remember that scene where he literally tore her letter in front of everybody? Her invitation? The audacity. But yet we come for her all the time. Nah,
I mean, I do not remember, but I can say my nigga Hero was in general kind of lit. You know, not just anybody can get in that Gundam, you feel me? So, and then if you the main character, you know, what did you say go?
I'm just saying, man, my girl Relina Peacecraft did not deserve the internet hate in the 2000s.
Oh, they still at her head?
Oh, they lit her for, like, before Sakura really became the punching bag of the internet. my girl Relina Peacecraft got it, and I think that's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful. And also, Catcher Ribera Winner is my boy, but I don't have a really good reason. He's just my dude.
I say this every time. I'm going with Chad from Bleach. I think people put way too much disrespect on this guy's name, and he honestly, until like the end, probably went against some of the strongest captains or whatever, or antagonists at the time. Like, his first fight was against Shunsui, which like Ichigo never would have beaten at that point in time. And then after that, when he went to like Hueco Mundo, he fought first some Espada guy that he beat, but then right after that, he fought the fifth guy who ended up handing Ichigo his ass like 5 seconds later. But people somehow think this guy's trash. So I have to defend Chad. People need to put some respect on his name.
If I had to say somebody, I'm gonna go ahead with the GOAT from Class 1A, Mineta, aka Grape Juice.
I knew it.
He's garbage. He's
waiting for the bullshit.
We can keep saying he garbage all we want to, gentlemen, but until he start taking an L, he lit.
We already went over this, bro. He took multiple L's already.
Those didn't count.
I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
Nah, just L's like the Matrix, man. That's all I'm saying.
I have nothing to say about grape juice.
I only got one thing to say, Mirio.
I don't think anybody put disrespect on him.
No, I'm just saying, the man dropped juice easy.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
We don't count that.
Alright, who's your slept on, Grams?
I don't think I really had one. Just to make you mad, I'm gonna say Mess.
Wow. I'm really trying to end this episode early.
First, she say she didn't watch Naruto. Now he's talking about something.
I'm watching it now, though. Catching up before they take it off Netflix on September 1st.
They're gonna take it off Netflix?
It's coming off Netflix?
It's going off of Netflix in 2 weeks.
Damn. Netflix losing everything.
I started it. And then on the top left, it's like, this is leaving Netflix on September 1st. I was like, well, good thing I started watching it now.
I didn't even know they tell you.
As long as they got Orange High School Host Club, I'm Gucci.
That's going to be you next.
Oof,
Watch that
I quit.
Okay. Excuse me. I guess that's it. So we can move on to the game, I guess, for this episode, which is, we've been talking about this for a while, and I think we never really got to fully do it, but we wanted to try mapping rappers to characters from a specific series, kind of like in the tiers they are in our world to the tiers they would fit in the other world. So I just found out that you were Victoria, that you just started watching Naruto, so that's why I put Naruto there, because I thought everybody finished it, so it would have been easier. Because in Boku No Hero, I think you guys are up to the anime, correct?
Yeah.
So we know a couple more characters than you guys do. So there might be like a couple of holes here and there, but that's fine. We can stick with Boku no Hero. So I put down a list of...
I can tell you where they just left off in the anime.
Okay, where's that at?
The last episode that happened was when Wind General homie from Shiketsu.
Oh, Wind General showed up?
He dropped all them dudes with the wind thing.
Stop playing. Wind General was it?
Yeah, it's lit. Go watch it.
Alright, well, I guess I'm coming back. I'm coming back to the anime. So that actually opens up a few then, because then I guess there's some of the other side people are there. We definitely know Class B folks. But yeah, I put down like a rough list on the doc, but feel free to add who you think anybody else. I just kind of want to put those down as starters. Like some things to grab from.
Can I just start off with being controversial, and then we go from there?
Ready.
I will say I'm a little bit behind on anime, so forgive me if I miss out key elements, but I hate to put it this way, but in light of recent controversies, NOHH's Endeavor. That's where I'm going to start off.
So that means you're claiming Jay-Z is All Might, or it just
I'm just saying NOHH's Endeavor strictly because of the recent conversation about abuse in NOHH's life and abuse in Endeavor's life. I don't know much about what's going on in the manga now about the abuse, because I know that
NOHH's up here beating up his kids.
Nah, his wife. Well, ex-wife, Khalees.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
For real?
Oh yeah, Endeavor ass nigga.
So if you're talking about a GOAT rapper with controversy behind them, that feels like the very first one I have to start with.
Okay. Yeah. No, that seems like a perfect fit.
So we might as well start with the old legends right now then.
Okay, let's go.
I did actually have Jay-Z for All Might. That's funny because I was like, it has to be someone like OG but also clean cut. I feel like Drake is All Might. No, I think he's too young to be All Might.
Yeah.
Too young.
You putting way too much respect on Drake's name.
Yeah.
He's light skinned, but he's still a dark nigga.
Oh, man.
And as far as like that is why he can't be All Might.
Yeah, man. All Might ain't got no illegitimate kids out here, man.
I think the struggle of putting Jay as All Might to me is that then who does that make Deku? I feel like that it doesn't work for me anymore. Like I feel like that's the only issue that works.
So hear me out. How about
the person
this?
that's following in his footsteps?
There's no one that's doing it though. Like everybody that Jay has ever tried to pass the torch to has not really happened directly.
Well, J. Cole.
Well, I was gonna say Cole.
But that didn't really work. Like it happened, but it wasn't like besides a Star is Born, their relationship isn't that.
So this is how I feel about the All Might situation. Instead of thinking about it as All Might, I would say we think about it as who's the number one, right? And since the number one is something that's passed down, right, every couple years, the new number one rapper switch. So let's just say whoever the number one right now is Deku, because they got the next torch. So Drake, Deku, and whoever's number one before Drake, which I would argue Lil Wayne was number one them about 4-5 years before Drake.
But you have to be people's champ. You're not just number one. You have to be loved by everyone. And as much as Wayne Wayne is not a loved person.
I'm not a big Wayne fan. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not a big Wayne fan.
I'm not a big Wayne fan either.
Squaring up. Drop the
address.
In an alternate universe where Kanye did not screw up the last year and a half, 2 years, I could have argued Kanye for All Might, but that's all screwed up.
No way. I'm about to read for you a Kanye quote. If I get bleach on my t-shirt,
I said
I'm gonna feel like an asshole.
Years ago, as in if you spoke to me in 2008, we could have this conversation.
Hey, Kanye fell from glory.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw Gucci out there for Eraserhead.
Yeah.
I felt like he's like there, you know what I mean? Been there for a while. May not get as much respect on his name, but he definitely still cold. Like, he got a good following. Like, Eraserhead right there, he's not like super top, but he got a strong following.
Yeah, for sure. He important to the story, even though he ain't up there, you know, with all the lights and the camera. That's Gucci Mane,
right.
You know?
Okay.
I might give Lupe Gran Torino. Not saying he's greater than All Might, but in the fact that like he was there in
Lupe
Nisha for a
locked
while and he did.
Yep.
Lupe is Lock Rock.
Lock Rock for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I think
I
you're
would
skipping ahead with who they know. My bad.
Yeah, I was like,
Basically,
oh,
a bum ass nigga. You know what I'm
Wow.
Nah,
You can't do
saying?
that.
Hey,
Somebody
let's be
had
real.
life
Let's be
to
100.
get it.
Let's be 100. First of all, I'm not gonna ask either one of y'all because y'all know y'all some Chicago niggas, and we Chicago niggas like, oh, any nigga out of Chicago, the rawest nigga ever. So I'm not gonna even talk to y'all. Let's talk to
like that.
my brother from the islands and my sister from down Florida. Is Lupe really that cold?
Yes.
Wow. Y'all probably like Chance the Rapper, huh?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. On Sundays.
Chance, I'm giving it to that dude, that mind control dude.
Shinzo?
Yeah.
Except Chance not making
he just
the
came
comeback.
out the cut. I felt like he just came out the cut and now it's like, ooh, you know, maybe. No spoilers, sorry. I'm kind of spoiling.
Yeah, you ready as hell.
And one I'm gonna go with, I want to call Action Bronson Mineta.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
I would say
Okay.
Mineta is more of a Tyler the Creator.
You know what?
Equal level.
That's interesting. I'm gonna let that rock. I think I could live with that.
But I like Tyler.
Nah, I would call
You should
Mineta
like Mineta.
Little Dick. You should.
Yeah, okay, there you go. There, yeah, that's a good, that's more real. That's more real.
So I mean,
All
back to Deku, I definitely think Kendrick would be
Easy.
Deku. I don't know
No
who
way.
All
If we
Might
get
used
Deku-
to be to Deku, but because you think about it, like he's like, I mean, no pun intended, but like Kendrick's kind of like this humble person, like Kendrick, but also like has this whole other side where he'll like get at you.
For what you're saying, I
Yeah.
think that would make him more Tokudori, because I felt like Kendrick started off raw, and he just like is not like Drake has some shade on his name. Cole has like a very cult following, but I felt like Tokudori was just like once you saw him, you just knew like he was there, and I feel like that's kind of how everyone viewed Kendrick. Is like, all right, as soon as they see him, it's like, yeah, he's up there.
I feel
got
like
the
Kendrick.
best Bakugo. The
Drake
best
is
Bakugo is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I knew it. I was already thinking it.
Oh yeah, you know he stays talking shit, but
Yeah.
low key he coming up. He kind of raw. He
Wait.
stay talking shit.
So wait, Bakugo is not Drake? Because that's where I'm going with that.
Okay, I feel like, but I don't want to give like, cause Drake a new legend, low key. He gonna be legendary. It is, you can't call one of them little kids that they first years. I would say, you know, if Drake anybody, he Mirio, who y'all ain't seen yet, but you know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
That
y'all
could
seen
be
Wind
hard.
General. If you all caught up, if anything, Drake is the Wind General of the students. If you caught up to the anime, they just dropped that episode with the Wind dude.
Okay.
So, Drake too raw. You know, he dark skinned, but he's still a light nigga.
I think it's
But
all the way around.
reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's so raw I can't even re-say it, bro. Ooh, why Drake gotta do him like that?
You mean why his ghostwriters have to do him like that? Fuck.
Hey, niggas that
That's what
got
I'm saying.
silk
Like,
for less,
and
bro.
that could be argued why he could be Deku is because like Deku technically got cheat codes to be who he is. You know what I mean? I feel like Kendrick did not have Kendrick got no cheat codes. He's just raw. So I feel like that's Tokudori automatically. As soon as I saw Tokudori, I was just like, this dude just cold. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I could argue him being either J. Cole or Kendrick, but definitely not Deku because Deku is just like, I mean, like he got a lot of help.
I feel like Kendrick be bigging up other people though. Like even with that Control verse, he's like, I got mad love for y'all, but I'm trying to murder y'all. Like, but he's like trying to elevate the culture. I feel like Deku kind of does that for his classmates too. Like that, the role he plays
I got you.
in it, you know?
Or he could
Yeah.
be Ida, because Ida do the same thing though,
That's true.
but less powerful.
Yeah, he's not.
You know, I gotta say, what's his name? Kirishima hardening homie. That's definitely Big Sean. Cause you feel me? Big Sean up there. Big Sean up
He's
there
just
with
up
everybody,
there.
but don't nobody respect him like he up there.
That's true.
Even though he there though.
That's true. What was it? 150?
Hey, he only worked for, no, what, 15 mil?
Yeah, something like that.
It's
It was less than that. It was less than
Bitch
that.
on money not right. I don't know what he doing, but he only worth like 12 mil. He gotta get it right.
I would say Froppy is Cardi B.
Oh,
Really?
don't disrespect Cardi B.
Really?
Wait, don't disrespect Frumpy like that. Let's be clear.
You gonna disrespect Cardi B? These is bloody shoes.
Although, yeah, Froppy isn't.
Yeah, I
she
definitely
needs a little
argue
more
Cardi
bravado.
B is either Araka.
No, I think she's the other girl, the one who's gonna be past president.
Nah, y'all thinking on the
one
good
with
side.
the weapons? The one that makes weapons out of her body?
Yeah.
The super smart one.
Cardi B definitely that girl that take blood from people and turn into them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Cardi B is anything healthy for the rap game. So
I
think she a
love
villain.
Cardi B.
Cardi B definitely a villain.
I don't think they know about Toga like that.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
she
it goes
already
far.
in anime.
No, but she hasn't shown at all. And then
She literally just showed it this. My bad. Hey, it's this episode. It dropped. What you want me to do?
It's cool. No worries. No worries.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So does that make Rhapsody the girl with the earphones?
It's a good one.
No, I wouldn't even argue that. I would actually say Rhapsody was more the girl with the weapons, because I feel like Momo gets slept on a lot more than any of the other characters.
100%.
So I would think that because Rhapsody is raw, like she can rap, album did great, but it's like she's not talked about at all. That girl has an amazing power with being able to like just create anything, but it's like no one talks about it.
I think Froppy is definitely Young and May. Like, cause everybody
I can
loves
see that.
Froppy. Everybody love Froppy, but low key, she been gone for a minute. What she do? Ever since the USJ attack, where she been at? You know, Young and May dropped Ooh, and where she been? Was she a millionaire yet? I doubt it.
She's a rapper now or something.
I'll watch that.
Let's see. Who else didn't we cover? That would be
None of the mumble rappers, the real niggas.
That's true.
Hey,
Ooh, that's true.
Who's the
Migos.
shiny thing coming out of his belly button?
Laser Bowl.
Laser. I don't know which mumble rapper he is, but he's definitely in that category.
I give him a
Yeah,
little.
he definitely Lil Uzi Vert.
He's young
Well,
thug,
who's your famous Dex? One of the two.
Hey, well, don't disrespect Famous Day.
They're both colorful. It's one of the colorful ones.
bro. He's young thug.
So, while y'all debate that, can we say Foxy Brown is Lady Midnight?
Gosh.
I don't know. Well, why not? Why not Lil Kim?
Or Trina.
Freakier?
Fair. I could rock with that.
Hey, Migos.
Yes.
No. 21 Savage definitely gotta be, what's that nigga name? Monoma, the guy that can copy quirks in Class 1B.
Oh, Class Yo.
Cause he low key raw, but he lumped in with the rest of these bum ass niggas, and he won't smoke with anybody. Anybody who want it can get it.
I give you that. Let me see. Is there anyone else?
Well, I think Migos would have to be the top 3 in the high school. Spoiler alert for that. Just because they at the top of the new class so far.
Damn.
As far as right now.
I definitely, Bobby Shumurda is the 10th user of All for One. When he get out, he definitely changing the game up. Bobby Shumurda gonna change the way rap looks.
I don't think Bobby Shumurda. I think he's done.
That's wild.
Bobby Shumurda raw as hell.
He is, but I think his time passed. Like he
That's
hit
what
it,
they
and
thought
it was
about
like,
Gucci Mane.
That's true. But he gotta reinvent himself. He can't come out with the same old. Because Gucci reinvented himself.
So who's the dude from Class B who always gets mad at Deku and company? Like, what's his name again?
You said always gets mad at them? You're not talking about the guy that copies powers?
Monoma?
It could be him, because I'm literally in the middle of the end of season 2. There's the only reason why I want to bring that up is that it's either him or there's one other cat who always gets mad at Deku and company. And I'm like, whoever that guy is has to be Wale, because Wale just gets mad at anybody who succeeded. Anybody.
Hey, I'm part of the few amount of people that's doing a petition to get Wale back. But
I might sign that.
Wale's dope.
I need Wale back in my
I
life.
just think he didn't find his market. I feel like that's what it
That's
was.
that's the reality. Like, I like Wale, but yeah, he just always gets mad at everybody for everything that's going on. It's like, if it's succeeding, it's like, why are you, like, I forgot what happened when the Gifted album came out and he was so angry at Complex. I'm like, yo, just live, let it go.
Ooh, Tenya Ida is definitely Logic. Oh,
Yes!
square ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the pick of the night. That's the pick of the night right there.
Yeah, hey, we might as well cut it right there, bro.
Is it gonna get better than that one? That was a good pick though, yeah.
Shit, we about went through everybody anyway.
Okay. Alright, I think that was all the topics we had. So, you guys can let the people know where they can find you. And leave them off with some anime or manga recommendations. We always like to encourage people to do that so people can broaden their horizons.
Alright, I'll go first. The Wolves Den, you can find me online as The Wolves Den 25 on Twitter, Instagram, and you can also find Nerds and Hip Hop on iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, Smoke Signals.
Smoke Signals.
Bat signals.
And my recommendations are Tatami Galaxy. It changed my life. If you're a college student and have not watched Tatami Galaxy, go fix that for your life. And my other sleeper pick will probably be Flip Flappers. Not because it's good, but it's the first time I've ever seen a cool idea that you can imagine other directors doing way better.
Victoria, you can find me at Miss Old School. That's Old School with a K. Twitter, Instagram, everything same at. My anime is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I fell in love with that series last year. Super cute, super fun. It's like a light anime that has like a deeper story but later on as it goes. So yes, I don't know if I'd say it's slept on, but it's definitely something you should watch.
Cool. Well, other than that, thank you guys for coming on. It was great. We had fun. We love
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, this is actually our first time we've been on another podcast, so this is
cool. Yeah, no, we definitely got to do this again. It was a lot of fun, and thanks for letting us flame you and flaming our anime opinions as well. But other than that, we're out of here, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.
Bye.